Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Texans going up against the Black Knights.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the London Black Knights. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Fournette. They find some open field here. Wow, evasive. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Gun, Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Play action now. Kaiser. And his throw here is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action. Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield. And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right? Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And the D looking like they may blitz. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Kaiser now from the 50. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Again, it's Fournette. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes the Texans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Miller. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watson on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now it's Miller running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They run it here. Where? Room to run past midfield. A big play there. 52 yards on the ground. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Let's go! Gridiron 38! Gridiron 38!
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Oh, he shifts past him and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go! 1-9-1!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. first down. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Flex round.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38.
On first and 10, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to go up top, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Kaiser to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Third down, Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Defense showing blitz. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go!
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Watson on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Three yards to go on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Gridiron 38. Flex round. Flex round.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Watson looking to throw on second down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Flex round. Flex Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
On the toss, here's Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the counter, it's Miller. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Welcome back now here in London. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Flex round. Here we go. What?
second down. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 1-9! Ohio!
From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Leonard Fournette. And some space here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got the hook up to Lee. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll go down at the 28. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They'll toss it to Fournette. And maybe a measure pressure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.